simply put by Digit Insurance. William Shakespeare once wrote, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts." Our lives unfold in different stages, from our early days of infancy all the way up to our golden 60s. In this episode, we'll give you a crash course on smart financial decisions you can make across every stage of your life. The first stage, good old childhood. Simpler times, although we probably didn't appreciate it back then.
Can we skip to the good part?
Adulting! And it's not as fun as you thought. You're expected to get that job and find that person right out of college, all while dealing with an existential crisis. It's confusing and scary. For a good reason too. Ask clinical psychologist and author Meg J. And she'll tell you that 80% of our lives' defining moments occur by age 35. But that's the thing. Our life's most defining moments are still ahead of us. That's why the practice of compounding makes sense, right? It takes a little bit of today to secure some of your tomorrow. When you're young, you're more likely to be healthy. Your premium will be low too. If you clock it, what you pay for the renewal of the premium taken when you're younger will still be lower than buying a new policy at a later age. Now you may argue, but why even spend that much when I don't need health insurance when I'm young? Well, health insurance plans today have many benefits beyond just insuring you. Discounted dental plans, counseling sessions, teleconsultations, annual health checkups, the list goes on. Life can also be pretty unpredictable. Now say you won't use it at all. No problem. Most health insurance plans today reward you for being healthy. That is, when you don't claim for a year, these rewards, aka your no-claim bonus, can be in the form of discounted premiums for the consequent year or an increase in your coverage without costing you anything. The cherry on top? Health insurance also helps you with tax deductions. And here's a tip. If your employer is nice enough to cover you with corporate health insurance, then you can get a top-up cover instead, just to be safe. You know, there's a famous Chinese proverb. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. In your 30s, you have finally settled down, found the one, and that bundle of joy is just around the corner. Now is the best time to cover for your family and the second best time to cover for yourself. Ask people in their 30s about when they got their health insurance, and they'll tell you it came from a point of realization.
Oops.
The birth of their child, or their parents getting old, or simply when a moment of uncertainty arrives. After all, the 30s for many are a time of changing priorities and added responsibilities, and possibly the peak of your career growth too. With so much already happening, the least you can do for your mental peace is have a plan for the many unplanned moments. And at this stage, you can choose to cover your entire family under one good, comprehensive family floater plan. Most health insurance plans have a waiting period for pre-existing diseases and specific illnesses. The younger you are, the sooner you get through them. So here's our advice if you're looking for health insurance at this stage. Firstly, if you're covering your entire family in one plan, ensure you have a higher sum insured since that would be shared amongst you all. If you plan on having kids, go for a plan with maternity coverage. Lastly, if you want to cover your senior parents, look for benefits like home care services, low waiting periods, and annual health checkups. Life suddenly feels like it's level 62. Obstacles come your way fast. Your moves get a lot more complicated. You need to up your game, literally. So what's the game plan? Collect coins early to unlock bonuses. Max out on health and equip armor. That way, when you enter the boss level, you've got a safety net. Most people realize they need health insurance only as they age and start having health concerns. By then, The premiums are more than 3 times higher. Does this mean you shouldn't get one? Of course not. Do you know that 83.7% of urban Indians rely on their household income or savings to meet hospitalization expenses? Our advice? Leave all that money for your fancy retirement and rely on a good health insurance plan. So, what are some things you should look for at this stage? If you have the symptoms of a disease or a family history of one, get a plan with a high sum insured that covers critical conditions. Look for a plan with minimal restrictions, low waiting periods, and additional benefits like home care services, teleconsultations, and health checkups. And most importantly, simple processes and quick claims. So that's 3 stages. Now, here's a quick recap on how to think about covering for yourself through the different stages of your life. Number 1. #Adulting101. Get that health insurance early. Number 2. With great income comes great responsibilities. Cover your family and yourself with a comprehensive family floater health insurance. Number 3. It's better late than never. Live your golden life stress-free and get health insurance with minimal restrictions, low waiting periods, simple processes, and of course, great coverage. That's all from me. See you in the next episode.